This is spEarz2DaStreetz. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street. Sing it with me now. NXT. Coming at you like an army. Ready for war like in the 90s. Back when Raw was going at it with Nitro. Around the time Naughty by Nature dropped Filmy Flow. Out here for the culture, but I'll take the dough if that's what it takes to make a king of the ring. William Regal. By the way, does it? Real hot taste, no censorship. For then you're in the right place. Listen as I take time to dissect the best of what created. Put it out today from the waist. Coming at you live from a location unknown. Recording reviews off the cellular phone. With the show known for going off the hinges, but never hearing the dial tone. Far away from an F5 zone. On BDP, we ain't fearing no beast. This is spEarz2DaStreetz, your host of the show. spEarz2DaStreetz, host of the show. Your host of the show. This is spEarz2DaStreetz. This is fearing no beast. This is spEarz2DaStreetz. This is your host of the show. spEarz2DaStreetz.
Having Jada Parker compete for the main NXT Women's title any other night would have made for a solid proving ground match. But on the edition of NXT for the 25th of March, Parker was set to contend in a losing effort to bolster Stephanie Vaquer's double champion status. From the cheap seats, I truly don't see how this match helped either competitor. Yes, Parker was protected by the interference of Jordynne Grace, but the furthest reaches that could lead to now is the possibility of a blow-off match for the mid-card Stand and Deliver. Either way, there's a feud that can last a couple of weeks there, but when comparing the two Graces at TNA Export, Parker is homegrown PC. Parker has already had multiple championship opportunities, while Grace dropped the Knockouts title for her transfer. It's obvious who TKO is spending more money on here, and that paper trail will intersect with the path to gold. So that leaves Parker as enhancement talent. Vaquer later on in the night defeated Hindley for the North American title with a glorified backbreaker. That's a signature move best. The judo roll-up was all that Vaquer could use to capitalize and retain the NXT title, none of which would have been possible without Parker's own momentum and, of course, Grace's distraction. Vaquer, another export, this time out of CMLL. There's an elephant in the room here that is big enough to be visible after Hindley's losing effort and both Vaquer and Grace had their little stare down. In no way will Vaquer maintain her double championships in the way that Mercedes Moné has for the past several seasons that has now developed into her carrying 4 titles, week in, week out. WWE Creative, cribbing notes off of AEW Control is embarrassing, but not uncommon in the pro wrestling business. Still, given the heat behind Parker at the moment, every broadcast more Miss Parker signs are visible in the crowd than anything with Vaquer's name on it. I don't even need to mention the chasm of popularity in between the two in the comments section. Creative fumbled during last night's singles championship match that was only a bait for a proving ground contest when the contender has already been proven. As for the tag division, Jackson at this rate deserves a slammy for most improved in-ring competitor, the zipline neckbreaker, the through-the-ropes bulldog, which is as brutal as any 619 I've ever seen EO deliver. The handstand transitioned into the elbow drop. I never thought ex-American Ninja Warriors were as flexible as gymnasts until Jackson showed off her new signature moves. An admirable effort, since week after week Jackson comes to the ring showing off something new. Always throwing something to the wall just to see if it sticks. Yes, that strategy doesn't win championships, but it's a good strategy to build towards a title. Allowing Legend to handle the taunting is something that sets Legend and Jackson apart from other David and Goliath tag teams. Rodriguez isn't running her mouth and allowing Liv to do all the ring work over on Raw right now. With Jax and whatever blonde of the month had the title, Jax typically is moving around the ring, not her smaller partner. All Legend does is put down a big boot, relieve pressure off Jackson, and talk cash shit to whoever is gully enough to step up. This week, it was Sol Ruca and Gazaria waiting in the rings, still exchanging taunts even after the match for Jackson and Legend came up Snake Eyes. Sure, Dolan and Paxley will contend over on TNA for their tag division, but it will be a losing effort. Even though Legend and Jackson weren't the winners, Creative still put them over to feud with another team on NXT proper. Paxley and Dolan will most likely be separated by the end of the NXT taping. It's a wonder why they even came to the ring in matching gear, let alone Jackson and Legend's leopard print garb is far superior in aspects of memorability. Even though the finish was decided off friendly fire, this will not be enough to separate the two. The Zarya-Ruka mid-card showdown as early as next week will gain more attention than Dahlan and Paxley's crossover to TNA, which is really just an exhibition match disguised as a championship competition. WWE Creative has seen what Belair and Cargill did with the tag titles and is still riding high with the extended storyline after Belair and Naomi dropped them. It's only a matter of time before Jackson and Legend bring gold from either TNA or WWE back to NXT. Not some thrown-together tag team in an effort to fulfill long-standing contracts or paint-by-the-numbers David and Goliath duos that would perform better in the singles division.
This is spEarz2DaStreetz. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street. Sing it with me now. spEarz2DaStreetz. Coming at you like an army. Ready for war like in the 90s. Back when Raw was going at it with Nitro. Around the time Naughty by Nature dropped Filmy Flow. Out here for the culture, but I'll take the dough if that's what it takes to make a king of the ring. William Regal. By the way, real hot tastes, no censorship, for anything in the right place. Listeners, I take time to dissect the best of what created, put it out today from the waist, coming at you live from a location unknown, recording reviews off the cellular phone, with the show known for going off the hinges but never hearing the dial tone. Far away from an F5 zone. On BDP, we ain't fearing no beast. This is CBR the Bar, your host of the show. spEarz2DaStreetz, host of the show. Your host of the show. This is spEarz2DaStreetz. This is fearing no beast. This is CBR the Bar, your host of the show. spEarz2DaStreetz.